Hiya, my name's Matt and I'm from Cloudtop Technology. My business is all about modern IT and with a particular focus on Microsoft Teams. And I was actually building a slide deck for a presentation that I've got in one of my network groups. And I thought what a great opportunity to actually use one of these slides on Microsoft Teams to really give an overview of what it is and how it works and have a bit of a deeper dive. So with no further ado, let's go on. And the first thing I want to do is a quick overview. This is the navigation pane that you're going to see quite a bit on the left hand side of the screen, and it's a good sort of starting place to and how you're going to navigate around Teams really. So at the top you've got activity, which anything you've been tagged or notified, it will notify you there when you log into Teams. You've got 10 things you need to look at and it will show you what they are and without having to traverse the rest of Teams. But it's a quick summary as to what it is. You've got chat for instant messaging inside and outside your organization. You've got Teams itself, which are the collaboration zone, the communication structure, I guess. You've got calendar, files, and some other bits I'm going to show in a little bit. But let's start with what most people know what Teams is. This place being video meetings. Now, video meetings, a lot of people are using Zoom. Some people already are using Teams. They've got a lot of similar functionality. It is what you expect. But within the Teams environment, yes, you can have full video meetings. Best practice always to have camera on, audio on, obviously, unless someone else is presenting or speaking. You can screen share, you can share files. And I'll show you one cool thing about the meetings in a second, actually. But yes, it is a video meeting platform. But let's delve a bit deeper. So, instant messaging. Now, one thing you'll notice on here is that this little symbol means it was a calendar. It's showing a calendar, sorry. It was a meeting. So I arranged a meeting on Teams, had the meeting. You can see when it started and ended. And during that meeting, we've got a conversation, some information that was shared, some chat that's happened, and some links that were passed to and fro. And this chat is persistent, meaning it's going to stay there unless I delete it. So I can refer back to meeting notes, and it's always going to be there. Same with instant messaging. Now, the messages that I've sent here, if I'm in a direct communication with someone on Teams, a bit like WhatsApp, a bit like Facebook Messenger, it's instant notification, instantly messaging someone directly. That can be a group of people within the organization, could be people outside the organization as well. So it is internal and external, but it is essentially the direct messaging area. Don't confuse that with the next part, the structured communication. This is, and you can see we are now within the actual Teams part of the tab I showed you earlier. And this is where you can really structure the organization. Now, it marries up with Sharepoint. That's a different topic. But what I've done here is I've created a sample. So you can see I've got management, sales, customers, technical, accounts, marketing, projects, some different areas that you would actually expect within an organization. And this could be fully tailored to your business or to make it customizable for yourself. Now, what I've done here is I've opened up projects, and you can see these are called channels. So I've got a general channel, Envision, Ignite, and Mark 8. Now, they are sections within that team. So if you had customers or clients, there could be a section for each customer or client. Within marketing, it could be a section for brand, for business cards, however you want it to format. But essentially it's where you create that initial structure and where the then communication happens after. And this is what that looks like. So we are now in projects. We are in Mark 8 projects. You can see down here, and you can see up here we are within Mark 8 project within the posts tab. Treat this tab area like up here like you would Internet Explorer, different tabs. So first thing to point out, let me hit next. There we go. I've shared a file, and it happens to be this presentation. However, anyone who's a member of this team will see that. They'll be able to access that document, and what it has become is a live doc, essentially. I'll show you where it's stored in a minute, and how you can and how the files all link together. But this area should be treated like a sacred ground, where you don't just spam things. This should be structured chat or concise chat about, in this case, this particular project. If it was in marketing, it would be about marketing, and so forth. But there's no noise. This isn't Outlook where you just get emails and pings left, right, and centre. This should be relevant information on that particular channel under the team which will then sort of give structure to communication, because you know as well as I do, Outlook, it's great and you can organize everything, but to set a business structure in an Outlook environment is going to be near impossible. You can do it in folder structures, I guess, like by folderizing things, but where's the communication there? This is bringing it together. So the file section at the top, which I've highlighted up here, let's have a little look at that. So I've clicked files, and you can see my 10 minutes presentation is in there. I've shared it directly in the sort of the posts section, and now it's appeared in my files. But there's just one file there. So let's look at a scenario and a different project, in fact, which is Ignite. Now, Ignite, I've got 3 folders in there with files in. So one thing I want to show you where SharePoint comes in. Now, if you look at the window I've just pulled up here, that Cloudtop technology is my SharePoint. These are my SharePoint folder directories that I've synced to my computer. We are within projects, and if you see here, we are within project documents within Ignite, and those folders are the same. They are synced, meaning any files I put within there will then be directly accessible, and this is the best part, within Teams. So what you're doing with Teams is creating this one place where you can communicate, structure that communication, collaborate, and then we're going to get into the good bit now, which is the integration with other apps. But file sharing, opening files, sharing documents, it's all within that Teams environment. So integrating with other apps, yes, calendar, that is my calendar, that was synced, that is directly my same as my Outlook calendar, so you can access it from within there, and it sort of highlights the same point I'm making, that it's a one place. They want it to be they're making Microsoft Teams the central hub for teamwork. They want more people on Teams than on Windows, let's put it that way. So it's going to become like a place to deploy and open other applications, and this is a perfect example of that. Up here you can see I've got my posts, my files, my wiki, those are the standard. But here, Mark8 Progress Tracker, that's actually Microsoft Lists, which is quite new out. It's a list that I've created, so I've actually opened that list within this Mark8 project. And then I've got Asana, that again, another one that I've opened up within there. Now, if I hit that plus, which I've missed my little rectangle, if I hit the plus, it's gonna, there's about 600-700 apps you can open within there, and this is where I will step back. This is where it becomes super customizable. Each channel can have a different set of apps that you open within it, and they can be bespoke for the applications that you need for that particular channel. So if it's in marketing, you might have a different set of apps that you use in a project, or in sales, or in clients or customers. So it is customizable. And OneNote is another brilliant little app. Planner I use, and I'll show you Planner in a second, and that's actually the next thing I wanted to do. So I'm in now the demo team. I've got 2 channels within here, general and collaboration, and you can see at the top here, I've created demo plans, which is essentially Microsoft Planner. Now, Planner's brilliant for task management, assigning tasks to other people. Just a quick overview here. I've got my pre-sales plan, quotation accepted, pre-install. It's basically a workflow. I've got customers A, B, C, and D. They're at different stages. Some are in the pre-sales, one's in the quotation accepted, one's in the pre-install, and different people are assigned to those tasks. They've got sort of sub-tasks within there, so confirm payment terms on customer B. Customer A, I need to consider the plan, and I haven't quoted them yet, so I can tick those off as I go. They're going to stay there, and I can move them through the cycle. But again, all I'm trying to show you with this is it's an area where you create, you customize it exactly how you need, which is where someone like myself comes in, where I'm going out my way to familiarize myself with all the different apps within Microsoft, outside of Microsoft, that can be functional and useful within Teams, and having people take that adoption of creating that company structure, showing people and users how to collaborate. And this is what I wanted to show you today. It's a quick overview of Teams. So I hope you like this video. Please get in touch if you've got any questions, or if you think I can help in any way. I thought you guys would appreciate a quick look at Microsoft Teams, and I hope I've answered a few questions that you might have. It's a brilliant application, and I can only recommend it.